Hey, did you know you can go to colinmullen.com in order to get art and art prints? It's true. Go to colinmullen.com right now. colinmullen.com. So this week, I want to talk about being eco-friendly when it comes to art. It's harder than you think because, you're using resources, and you're using resources that could be used for other stuff like houses and food, I guess. But there are still ways that you could do it without feeling like a total jerk. And mainly it's just being conscientious about what you're doing and how you're doing it. This comes from quite a few people asking me, like, how do I get rid of my paint water if you're doing acrylics? So why don't I start with that answer and then go from there? First off, acrylics. Even if you're like, screw the environment, I hate the world kind of person, which you're insane, but all right, you shouldn't be pouring your acrylic paint water down the drain. That will absolutely screw up your pipes, because after a while you're just coating the piping with acrylic paint, which is not good. So preferably, if you can, see if your local college, if you have one that does art, has some sort of waste disposal thing you can, get involved with them about. Be like, hey, can I drop off my paint water there? See if you can do that. And if not, make sure that you filter out the larger portions of the acrylic from the water. So if you can, pour it through like a cheesecloth or something like that in order to get the larger chunks. Maybe filter it a few times before actually pouring it down the drain. Just do your best not to do that. If you want to be more conscientious about your supplies, acrylic is probably not your best bet. I tried making paint, didn't really have much success, and it's something that I want to go back to at some point, but haven't had a chance to. But things you could do as well is, take really good care of your brushes. And if you are buying new brushes, consider buying bamboo ones, buying synthetic rather than ones that involve using animal hair. Synthetic brushes are starting to get better and better. There's some really fancy ones that have varying thickness throughout all the bits, all the hairs of the brush, so that way it kind of simulates how actual hair works, which is really nice. So we're starting to get to the point where there's like very little difference aside from like the chemical balance of what's made of a fake one versus a real brush. Getting bamboo, like I said, is bamboo handles over wood handles. Wood, if you can, it'd be cool if it was ethically sourced. You can't always count on that. Bamboo is a lot easier to get. And generally, the difference between a bamboo wood handle versus a bamboo or a regular wood handle is not that much. So you can usually get away with that. Other things, real basic stuff, like use both sides of the pieces of paper when you're doing sketches. If you don't like a painting, like this was not the original painting for this week. I had intended to do a different painting, so I had gessoed over something, and then I painted, and then it looked like crap, so I'm going to gesso over that. We're going to try again. Rather than buying a whole new canvas just to do a new piece of art and leave this crap painting that I don't like off to the side, I'm just going to, reuse it and keep reusing it until I get one that I'm like, yes, that's a good painting. Yes, you could spend however much money to get more. And that's part of it too, is a lot of these options do end up just costing you more. At the end of the day, a lot of products are, artists are hippy dippy types, and they like to, know that it's going to be green, it's going to be ethically sourced, blah, blah, blah. A lot of products will straight up tell you on the tin, like, hey, we make sure that we have renewable resources for our wood. We have renewable resources for where we get our paper. It's all recycled. The paper quality, especially the 100% recycled stuff, is so much better than even a few years ago. I remember when I was a kid, it looked like crap in comparison. Now you can barely tell the difference. So if you can, that's a thing you can do. It's little things like that that'll just make it a little bit easier to be an artist, and you'll feel a little bit better about yourself while you're doing it. So hopefully that answered some questions. If you have some other tips, if you know of something that I didn't mention here, post it down in the comments. I'm trying to get better about it as well. and I think we can all learn from each other a little bit here. But anyway, I want to thank the people on patreon.com/RevScarecrow. If you want to support me, that's a great place to do it. $1 or more gets you access to the Patreon feed, where theoretically I'll post sketches at some point if I remember to do that. I'm so sorry, everyone. But you can also get, at the $5 tier, access to my sub Discord, where we talk about art and we talk about streams and video games and stuff like that. There's a great community. I love all those people. And you'll also end up in the credits here. That's what these people did, starting with my mom. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Wapfu. Thank you, Top Houndor. Thank you, Tiffany. Thank you, The Drunk 2010. Thank you, Terry Maverick. Thank you, Snoutpunk. Thank you, Orthogonal Caster. Thank you, Neo Axid. Hopefully I got that right. Thank you, Mortis Naudus. Thank you, Micah. Thank you, Maliciousness. Thank you, Kayla Hollinger. Thank you, Gala. Thank you, Dragon. Thank you, Chiptune Glitch. Thank you, Bubba Fair. Thank you, Bep. Thank you, Andy. Thank you, Amber. And thank you, Ants! Yeah. Let me know what you thought of this video. It's something that I'm still experimenting with and still trying to get good at. Let me know if you guys have any tips, and I'll see you in the next one. Brr.